Hello everyone, welcome to the today's lecture. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss about role of vitamin K in blood clotting. Okay, so I am just giving you some information that in each and every lecture of our, we have some five MCQ at the end of lecture. So give or answer of all of these question in comment box as well as subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. So now just understand what is role of vitamin K in blood clotting. As we all know, in blood clotting, what happen? We require clotting factor. In blood clotting, what we require? We require what? Clotting factor. Okay. So these things we require directly. But generally, what we understand that how vitamin K is involved. How vitamin K is involved in the blood clotting. Clear? This is the question in our mind. Clear? So clotting factor are involved directly, but vitamin K is involved indirectly. Vitamin K is involved indirectly. How it is involved indirectly? Clear? So as we know about vitamin K, what we know? Vitamin K is, I'm just writing vitamin K. Vitamin K is fat soluble vitamin. Okay, it is what? A fat soluble vitamin. Okay. Now, how it is absorbed? It is absorbed in our body in the lipid condition. Okay, so it is generally absorbed. Generally, what happen whenever we have a good fatty condition, good lipid soluble conditions? Okay, lipid portion is there. If lipid is available, then vitamin K absorption is proper, or we can say adequate. Vitamin K absorption is adequate. Okay, adequate. Clear? But what happen if some person has a deficiency of vitamin K? If some person having a deficiency of vitamin K, suppose vitamin K is deficient. Okay, vitamin K is deficient, then there is a problem of uncontrolled bleeding. There is a problem of uncontrolled bleeding. Okay, uncontrolled bleeding in those person. So why this bleeding occur? It means there is some relation of vitamin K with the clotting. Okay, so just look at here, vitamin K is involved in the synthesis of 4 clotting factor. Okay, vitamin K is involved in the synthesis of 4 clotting factor. Okay, clear? So here how it is involved in the synthesis of clotting factor, just look at here. Now vitamin K in our body is available in the two form, we can say. One form is vitamin K epoxide and another form is vitamin K hydroquinone. Okay, so vitamin K is convert into vitamin K hydroquinone form in the presence of vitamin K epoxide reductase. Okay, this is the enzyme. Okay, this is what a enzyme. As well as there is also a change DH to NAD. Okay, NADH is also convert in the NAD, as well as vitamin K epoxide reductase is doing help in the conversion of vitamin K epoxide into vitamin K hydroquinone. Okay, this is the first step. Now what happened? Vitamin K hydroquinone work as a cofactor. Work as a cofactor for what? It is a cofactor for gamma glutamyl carboxylase. Okay, carboxylase. So it is a cofactor for an enzyme. The name of the enzyme is gamma glutamyl carboxylase. Clear? What it will do? Gamma glutamyl carboxylase do carboxylation. What is it will do? It is doing what? Carboxylation. Carboxylation. Okay, gamma carboxylation. Gamma carboxylation of clotting factor. What are those clotting factors? Those clotting factors are, these are the clotting factors. Okay, decarboxyprothiomin, this is the first one, and then the other clotting factor are factor number 7, factor number 9, and factor number 10. These clotting factor convert into prothrombin and factor number 7, 9 and 10, okay, by gamma carboxylation. Now this is how the synthesis occur of these clotting factor. Why gamma carboxylation is necessary for clotting factor? Because after gamma carboxylation of these clotting factor are able to bind with calcium. These cable are able to bind with calcium. Okay, if gamma carboxylation occur, suppose if in this step there is a gamma carboxylation of these clotting factor, after gamma carboxylation, prothrombin as well as factor number 7, 9 and 10, they are able to bind with the calcium. Okay, clear? This, I think this step is clear to all of you. Now as you all know, calcium is responsible for, calcium is a one of the clotting factor, as well as it is almost in most of the step calcium is involved in the blood clotting mechanism. And after, this is the first one, and the second one is what, these these clotting factor, prothrombin factor number 7, 9 and 10, they also able to bind with phospholipid. They also able to bind with phospholipids. Okay, so this is, there are two work of gamma carboxylation of these clotting factor. The first one is binding with the calcium as well as binding with the phospholipid. Okay, so these are the two important work of gamma carboxylation. If these clotting factor are able to bind with the calcium, then they can speed up the clotting process, and the sequence of the clotting factor can further progress. Okay, there is a progress if they are able to bind with the calcium. Okay, so this is how vitamin K is involved in the formation of 4 clotting factor. So generally examiner asks question, in which clotting factor vitamin K is involved for their synthesis. Okay, so the answer is prothrombin factor number 7, 9 and 10. So these are the 4 clotting factor in which vitamin K is involved in the synthesis. Okay, so here I discuss some MCQ related with this. So remember these enzyme, gamma glutamyl carboxylase as well as vitamin K epoxide reductase, these are the two enzyme, important enzyme. Okay, and vitamin, one important thing is about the vitamin K is what, it is fat soluble as well as our body get it by some of the bacteria which is we found in our body, okay, so some of the inhabited bacteria which are present in the intestine, these bacteria can produce vitamin K. Okay, these bacteria can also produce vitamin K. Clear? So it is very important, the presence of vitamin K is very important regarding the blood clotting. So I hope you people are able to understand role of vitamin K in blood clotting. Here I discuss some question with you guys. So answer all of these question in the comment box, as well as like the video, share the video and subscribe the channel. Jai Bharat, Jai Hind. Hello everyone, discussing the question number 1. Vitamin K is involved in synthesis of which clotting factor? Blood clotting factor 7, blood clotting factor 9, blood clotting factor 10 and D all are correct. Question number 2. Vitamin K epoxide is converted into vitamin K hydroquinone in presence of A. NADH, B. Vitamin K epoxide, C. Gamma glutamyl carboxylase and D. A and B. Question number 3. Vitamin K hydroquinone is working as a dash 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 for conversion of D-carboxy prothrombin into prothrombin. A. Cofactor, B. Hormone, C. Both are correct, D. None are correct. Question number 4. D-carboxy prothrombin convert into prothrombin by A. NADH, B. Vitamin K epoxide, C. Gamma glutamyl carboxylase, D. A and B. Question number 5. If someone have deficiency of vitamin K, then what happen with that person on injury? A. Bleeding not stop, B. Bleeding stop, D. Data insufficient, D. None of these.